Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on their in-state rivals to the south, the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So right away, they'll change the look. To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory down at the 33. Mayfield. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they enter this one 18th in the NFL at stopping the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Mayfield to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
180!
Running the toss to Irving. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Fields. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 30-yard line.
Again, it's Achane. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
It's Hill, complete. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Buccaneers' 10-yard line.
Now Fields. He'll spot Eskridge open left side. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here we go.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation.
A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me,
I know you. You like to mix it up with
like
sports.
That. They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like
a really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole
thing.
I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
180!
Mayfield going to switch things up here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Look at this tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Baker going to give it to Irving. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play.
Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Irving is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Hey, we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers, but how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
Mayfield down. This is White on the screen. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's 2nd and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agents.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
To throw, Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Third down and 1. Here's Mayfield. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And again, it's Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Mayfield looks to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Looking middle, and he's got Ibuka. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Baker going to change it up. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield able to push his way through. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8th. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now it's Fields. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield to the right side, catch made by Ibuka. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run here with Irvin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Once again, it's Irvin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
To number 13, Mike Evans. A gain of 7.
There's Evans again, complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
A run up the middle with Irvin. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. This is caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll drop to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Buccaneers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
You got a mini base. Here we go. Go.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Turn sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Angel, Angel, Angel. Green 19, green 19.
From the 50, here's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. This one out quickly to Watkins. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. Green 19, get the hot. Alpha, 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 Alpha. 11, 11, 11. Alpha, let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start on the ground with Irving to about the 35, 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Set. 20. What's happening?
They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Baker changing the play at the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here we go. All right.
To throw is Fields. This is Fant on the short completion. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
A gain of 2.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here we go, son. Turbo, son. Hey, Ken. Tonight.
Here's Fields. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
That one complete downfield to Eskridge. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 36 yards on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Achane trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Achane is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. A 1-yard run on 1st down, another one on 2nd. Tell you, it doesn't do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets him 6 points.
And I just wonder in contract negotiations, do you show the 6 points scored, or do you show the yards per carry?
I'm showing the 6 points.
No doubt about it. And his team benefits. They don't care about yards per carry. They just care about points up on the board.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Mayfield looking downfield for Godwin. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, 43 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Chase McLaughlin to kick
Following the
off.
touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this one fielded in the end zone. It will be returned, so it'll come out to the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
That's right. 331, 331. West right, zip.
Fields now to throw. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Here we go.
Now Fields. Throw to Eskridge, complete on the out route. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Don't jump. Ready? Good night.
Here's Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So for Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields. And going deep for Hill. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
And they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Mayfield to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Mayfield down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Watch out.
Throwing, Mayfield. And the ball is knocked out. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense. But whistles are going to blow the play dead. Since it was fourth down, a fumble cannot be advanced by another player. But fortunately, they will have enough to keep the first down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Right back to him on first down. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
180.
Now Mayfield on third and goal. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Bucky Irving. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Buccaneers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it first and 10 at their 35-yard line. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here we go. Green 19, get set.
Fields. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to fourth.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 74 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Handoff running left, Irving. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's a gain of 11. And it's third down.
3rd and 2. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Mayfield on play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
180! Stop!
On the handoff, this is Irving. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that miss should just about right have finished to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Blue 58, blue 58. Hey, Ken. Set.
Throwing to start the drive. Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Here is 3rd down and 4.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
180!
Now a fake on the jet sweep. And they'll instead run up the middle. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Tyrell Dodson, the one to bring him down.
At the 47-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bucs, they get a 5th win to move to 5-11 with 1 game remaining. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.